Is a cybersecurity training a boring annual video that no one needs to watch? Good, because that's not going to work in 2025. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to conduct a cybersecurity awareness training that is not boring, that is engaging and consistent. So stay tuned. First of all, we are going to start with defining what a cybersecurity awareness training is. So, cybersecurity awareness training, from my slides, you can see, is an educational resources that helps employees to learn how to protect themselves and their company from cyber threats through presentation, online modules, seminars, guided attacks, simulations, or field experts. So, cybersecurity awareness training is a training that you give to your employees, and not just to employees, give it to your family, give it to your friends, give it to your students. The goal of cybersecurity awareness training is for individuals to be cyber aware. So that is why we perform cybersecurity awareness training. So it's not just for people that are working in an organization. So security is for everybody. Security is not just a one-time thing. You can be cyber aware as someone that is working remotely or working in any field, or maybe a member of your family is not cyber aware and they fall into any of these risks, any of these cyber threats. It's also affect you as an individual. So cybersecurity awareness training is not just for an organization, it's for everybody. It's to protect yourself. So that's for it. Then we have topics that can be covered in cybersecurity awareness training. So we have, from my slides, you can see malware, we have phishing, we have ransomware, we have social engineering, we have cloud email security, we have mobile device safety, we have password best practices. So these are topics that you can cover in cybersecurity awareness training. Although there are more topics you can also cover, but these ones are the basics ones, like phishing, malware, ransomware, social engineering, mobile devices are things that individual fall onto. If you want to learn more, I also made another series of videos where I taught the most important topics that can add in your cybersecurity, that is very important, that can add in your cybersecurity awareness training. So if you want to know more about all those topics, check my next video that I'm going to be dropping after this one. I emphasized more on the topics. The next one is, why do we think we need cybersecurity awareness training? So for my slide, you can see your people are your first and the last line of defense. So you can implement firewall, you can have all the best cybersecurity professional that is working for you in your organization. But the people that are handling your payments, the people that are in your finance team, even the people that are in your marketing team, they are not cyber aware, is also a very huge thing. So the people that you have in your organization are your first line of defense. So technology is essential, but it's not a foolproof. So you need, even though you need those technologies, but you also need to also educate these people, because if you implement the best technology, the cybersecurity technology in your organization, but when your HR can easily be called and said that your CEO asked her to transfer a particular amount of money or to send a particular sensitive information, and she believed it, that means all those MFAs, passwords that you add are nothing. And also, if people that are working for you in your organization are using weak passwords to store sensitive information for you, won't be everywhere. You won't know the type of password that they are using. So that is the essence of the cybersecurity awareness. So attackers know the easiest way into a network is often through a person. So the easiest, in fact, human beings are the weakest link in cybersecurity, and 95% of cyber attack has been because of human error and human beings. So yes, that's the reason why we perform cybersecurity awareness training. From my slide, you can see over 90% of cyber attacks start with a human element. So that is why you need to perform cybersecurity awareness training, not just for organization. I know I made these videos for business owners, but you can also do it for your family. To transform employees from potential targets into a proactive human firewall. So that is the goal of cybersecurity awareness training, to make your people that are working for it, to make your employees to be cyber aware, to make them to be their own human firewall, to make them not to fall for phishing attack easily, to make them not to fall for social engineering. That's the essence of cybersecurity awareness training. Then the next one we have here is 5 pillars of a great program. So another thing is for you to think about cybersecurity awareness training that your organization needs. Another thing is actually implementing a cybersecurity awareness program that is great, that they are going to like, that is going to be active, that is going to bring perform what it is meant to be. Most people, the cybersecurity awareness training used to be boring, strict, and people used to be like, the cybersecurity awareness training is not, it's not a training that they need to be scared of. It's a training that they need to feel like, it's a training that they need to be happy, like when they think about it, because nobody loves to be scammed. Nobody loves to like fall to this cyber attack. So it is for them. Apart from they are working for you, it is also for their own benefits. So the 5 pillars of a great cybersecurity awareness program is relatable. First of all, your cybersecurity awareness program has to connect with their daily life. You have to connect with their personal life. They have to see how these things affect them, and not just how it affects your company as a whole. So it has to be something that is very personal to them. They don't just come and start reading an article or something. To show, as in use example, use real life example, things that have happened and how these things can also happen to them. Because what this just like cybersecurity awareness, what these hackers threat actors look for are human beings. So give them an example of the ones that have happened and how it can also happen to them. Then second one is, has to be engaging. It has to be interactive and memorable. So it's not an article that they are reading or a book, that it has to be engaging, it has to be memorable. If possible, it's not if possible. Story is a very huge element when you're performing your cybersecurity awareness training. Use stories that they can remember, not a boring lecture. Don't give them a lecture that they will even sleep off. If they are bored, they are not learning. So it needs to be something that they are that is very engaging and they can easily remember. Actionable. It needs to be very clear and give them steps to take. Tell them what to do when they receive a phishing call. Phishing and phishing. Phishing is an email, while phishing is a phone call. Tell them what to do when they receive a phone call from these bad guys. Tell them what to do when they receive an email. Tell them how to spot out emails that are not legitimate. Tell them how to create a good password, a strong password. Tell them what to do. Don't just tell them the importance of this. Also show them how they need to do it. They need to be consistent. So an ongoing program, not a one-time event. So some people used to like perform their cybersecurity awareness training just once, which it is not good. But thank God that there are so many platforms out there that made it very easy for us to be able to automate our cybersecurity program, and not an annual thing. Cybersecurity awareness is not something we do once in a year, because the truth is that every day more threats are coming out, more attacks are coming out. So it's not something you do once that, oh, I've done it. Some companies have not even performed cybersecurity awareness training since they started. Why some cannot even remember the last time that they did it? So it's not just something you just do. Security should be a continuous focus, not just a one-off event, because security is a habit and not a single lesson. Real cybersecurity awareness needs to be more than just a once a year outdated video that employees watch. Some people used to make you just watch 1 year video from January to December, just only 1 year video. Why every day new threats and new attacks are coming in? There are a lot of things for them to learn to be with cyber aware. So it's not just something you just do once and you are done. Then the fifth one is measure. You need to track progress. When you're performing cybersecurity awareness training, you need to check people that actually clicked on the phishing email, people that did not click on it, people that watched the training, people that did not watch the training. You don't just do it and feel like I've ticked the bucket. It's not just a one-time thing that you just tick the bucket. It's something that you need to measure. If you perform your first cybersecurity awareness training and you did a phishing simulation to them, and let me say 90% of them clicked on it, the second one that you did, and 80% of people, at least there's something to measure there. At least 10 people are now 10 people are now cyber aware. So that is how you measure it. But if you are performing cyber security awareness training, but there is nothing you are using to measure if what you are actually teaching them, if they are following it, then does not make sense. The next one is steps. If you are planning on cyber security awareness training, the next one is the steps that you need to use when you want to perform a cyber security awareness program. First one is planning and strategy. Before you even think of performing cyber security awareness training, you have to think about what does success look like for you. What do you want to achieve from this cyber security awareness training? You have to set smart goals, making it has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be achievable, and it has to be relevant. When I mean specific, if you are performing cyber security awareness program for finance team, you have to use these examples that know that people that are in the financial department are going to fall for. The phishing email right now, attackers used to use their phishing email used to be targeted. They don't only just send generic emails. So if they are targeting a financial department, the email that they will send that is going to attract the person in the financial department will not be the same thing to the one they are going to send to the CEO. So we have to don't just perform cyber security awareness training for everybody. If you're performing for financial departments, what do you want to achieve from this training? So you have to define your objective. What do you want to achieve? So from my slides here, I have bad objective is to train everybody. But good objective can be something like reduce phishing click rate by 30% in 6 months. So if the organization that the phishing click rate is 90%, you can make a goal that by the time you are done with the training, they are going to reduce it to 30% or 20%. Then you have to analyze your audience. Who are you training? You don't train everybody because everybody will not fall for the same, will not be reeled with the same tactics. So are you training executives? Are you training the sales department, the IT department, or the HR? So all of them fall for different risks, and all of them has access to different data. So you have to tailor your message to the people that need it. Then the next one is crafting your content. So there are things you must have in your content. There are topics you must have in your content that there are topics that you cannot escape it. Which one of them is phishing and spear phishing. So number one threat vector is phishing. You have to teach them how to spot these red flags, which most of these phishing red flags are urgency, generic greetings, and suspicious link or senders. You have to teach them how to create strong password, how to use multi-factor authentication, and how to use password managers. You have to teach them about social engineering, manipulation, people working on their trust and feelings. So you have to train them how to spot all those things. They have to tell them about how to secure their workplace. If you are this physical and workplace security is if you are making cyber security awareness training for your employees. But if maybe you are teaching students, you can also teach them how to secure their classroom, how to secure your home environment. You are teaching your family how to use how to not use Wi-Fi, public Wi-Fi. So these are things that you teach in your these are like important content that you must have in your cyber security awareness training. Then the next one is you have to make it stick. Use stories, not just statistics. Don't give them statistics. Tell them with stories. They are going to remember stories more often than using quotations and statistics. Instead of using policies 5.1 states you must not click on untrusted links, why not tell them a story like, let me tell you about Sarah from accounting. She got an email from the CEO asking for an urgent wire transfer. It looked real, but she noticed the grammar was slightly off. She remembered her training, picked up the phone to verify, and stopped a $50,000 fraudulent transfer. So instead of telling them that this policy said you should verify before, maybe you tell them that access management policy says that you have to verify before you send a particular amount of money like this. Why not tell them a story of what happened, that what could have made this organization to lose a particular amount of money, or what made somebody to lose a particular amount of money? it will stick to them more than telling them statistics. So you have to make it personal to them. You have to make it something that you have to make it something that they have to remember. Nobody wants to like make a huge transfer like that and later find out that it was not sent by the CEO. So you have to tell them a story of a girl that was at home and the mother called her to go and to transfer a particular amount of money or to pick up a particular amount of money from somewhere. Tell them story so they will remember all these things. So don't just start using quotations on them. Then the next one is measuring success and best practices. So if you can't measure it, you can't prove it. So if after the cybersecurity awareness training and you can't say that this happened, we're able to get this or we're able to get that, you cannot prove that you actually did that. So you have to measure it. It has to be measurable. It has to be measurable. But before it has to be measurable, so the key metrics to track is your phishing simulation click rate should trend down over time. So you have to check your phishing simulation rate. So if 90 people clicked on your phishing simulation, for you to measure it, for you to know that you are actually doing the right thing, it has to reduce, should trend down over time. As long as you're performing cybersecurity awareness training, it needs to trend down instead of going up. And phishing report rates, you have to make sure that people that are reporting this phishing are going up. If it's going down, that means you're not doing the right thing. That means you're not following with the program. So your phishing report rates have to go up. Training completion rates, you have to check if people are taking their training. So it needs to go up. Are they taking the required courses? If you are taking the required courses, are they reporting phishing? Are they learning anything? You have to give them quiz or assignment score. Are they retaining the knowledge? The courses that you get to them, if they take the quiz, are they getting it correct? So these are the things. This is how you check it. You track metrics when perform cybersecurity awareness training. I'm going to be making a video where I can show you platforms you can use to automate all these things in my next 2 videos. Then we have the best practices. Cybersecurity awareness best practices. We have be an ally, not a corpse. So your tool should be positive and not empower, not fearful. You don't have to give them a training that will make them to be scared. So a simple convincing email can bypass the most advanced technical defenses. Your goal is not to scare your employees, but to empower them. You want to be the human firewall alert, right? Then you don't need to be a soldier. You have to be friendly to them. Keep it simple. Don't give them technical jargon. People that are performing cybersecurity awareness training are people that are maybe from the finance team, sales, marketing. You don't have to give them cybersecurity technical jargon. You have to speak in a plain language that everybody, even a girl, even someone that is 5 years old, is going to understand. Then you have to make it actionable. Every lesson should end with clear what you should do. Don't just tell them to use strong password. Tell them the type of password that they need to use. Listen to feedback. Always listen to their feedback. Take feedback and use it to prepare for your next class. The next thing I'm going to show you is the power of phishing simulation. I love phishing simulation so well. I feel like for me is the best place for me when it comes to cybersecurity awareness training. After teaching and everything, I love phishing simulation very well because when I see the result that I get from phishing simulation, I used to know if I actually did the right thing, if I actually did my cybersecurity awareness training very well. So phishing simulation is a safe place to fail. So they are not. Is a safe place for you to check if your employees or your people are still vulnerable after cybersecurity awareness training. You can actually do it before starting the training, or you do it in the middle of the training, maybe after giving them a phishing lesson and all that. Then you have to test them to know if what you taught them, if they actually put it in. So another thing is that phishing simulation, the goal is not to shame or to punish anybody. So the goal is for you to fish out those people that are still vulnerable and still give them another training. So just like in my slide says, the goal is to provide an immediate, in the moment learning opportunity for those who click it. So if we click on it, if anybody click on it, it is also a means for you to know people that are still vulnerable and still give them another opportunity for them to also learn again. So that is how you perform cybersecurity awareness training in your organization. So if I know that I've actually said a lot, but if you find this video helpful, or you can tell me in the comment section. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about the most 13 cybersecurity awareness topics that people used to miss or people have not been adding in the cybersecurity awareness training. So if you want to get notification when I'm going to upload it next, just click the link click subscribe to my channel, and when I upload it, you are going to see it. So thank you all for sticking around with me, and if you like my video today, do it, like and subscribe, and also turn on your notification. Bye.